To buy an electric heater for his paralyzed grandmother, Hector sneaked into the supermarket's tent. Once the power went out at the store, he took out his backpack. Eating the bread and apples he had prepared earlier, he skillfully avoided the security guard's rounds. He even took a nap in the tent, only starting his planned actions when the digital clock chimed. Wearing his motorcycle helmet, Hector freely roamed the store with a clear goal. He didn't take any valuables, just a cheap electric heater into his backpack. Passing by a shelf of razors, he touched his young face and symbolically shaved a little. But just as he was about to leave, he turned back and pried open the razor's anti-theft device. The alarm went off and security guards began chasing after him. He quickly escaped through the stairs and managed to ride away on his motorcycle before the guards arrived. Next, Hector went to the nursing home. He personally installed the stolen electric heater for his grandmother. The judge was surprised. This was already his 7th time in the police station. In court, he didn't realize his mistake. He only thought he shouldn't have taken the razor. As for the security guard being hurt, he believed it was just an accident. Hector held a lot of resentment toward his brother. He thought it was his brother who had reported him. Due to his criminal record and the new charges of theft and injury, he was sentenced to 2 years in the juvenile detention center. Before he left, the judge gave him a book on law, hoping it would teach him some morals. In the juvenile center, Hector focused on learning law. He didn't talk to the other boys and they called him the lawyer. Though some mischievous boys often teased him, his resentment still hadn't faded. But to see his grandmother again as soon as possible, he chose to endure. Over the course of his sentence, he attempted to escape 19 times. Each time, whether he succeeded or failed, he was brought back to serve his time. Today was his 20th attempt to escape. He stole a piece of wood from the workshop and marked his escape attempts on it. During recreation time while the guards were off duty, he secretly taped his slippers and began his 20th escape plan. The other boys knew exactly what he was up to. Some even cheered for him. The guards had already figured out his escape route. Hector moved fast. When he reached the spot of his 19th attempt, he was caught by 2 guards waiting for him. He didn't resist and obediently returned to solitary confinement. 7 days later, Hector was released from solitary. A new batch of stray dogs arrived at the juvenile center. Their purpose was to teach the boys love and responsibility. Each boy had the chance to pick a dog to care for. Hector chose a smart and cute dog that had just been abandoned. He named it Sheep. At first, they weren't familiar with each other, but over time Sheep became Hector's companion. Hector learned how to feed, bathe, and clean Sheep's ears. He even took care of Sheep's dental health. He carved a nameplate for Sheep. Every Monday he and Sheep would meet. Hector would whistle, and no matter where Sheep was, it would always find him right away. Due to copyright restrictions, this movie can only take you this far. The name of this movie is 17.